So I'm parrying, punch, parry, punch. For this blocking drill, you're gonna think about your hands as different walls of defenses for the opponent to go through, right? So imagine I have my fighting stance here. This one's guarding my head, my back arm, and my front hand is doing most of the bulk of the blocking. So one motion that your front hand's gonna do a lot is you're gonna swipe in front. Imagine my hands splitting my face down the middle here. The first movement I'm gonna go towards the back arm, swipe in front. The next movement I'm gonna go towards the outside here. So you're literally, I imagine like a windshield wiper. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now naturally my head was adding the head movement, but if you wanna think about how your head should move, as you push your hand towards your backhand here, across this way, your head should naturally start going on to the outside here. The reason for that is if you imagine a punch comes in straight, and you push it out of the way, your head kind of has to slip to the outside here. Now if you push the punch this way and take it out of the way, you don't want to get your head in front of the line of the punch that's coming in, so you're actually going to step out that way and look that way, right? So as you add your head movement to it, you're pushing across, pushing back, pushing across, pushing back, push across, and my head goes to the opposite side of my front hand here. Now as you add more footwork to it, right, you have your head movement. Now as I push this across, my back leg is going to step back and out. That's going to allow you to throw your counter, which we're going to go into. So I'm actually pushing towards my backhand here, and my back foot here is going to circle out this way. And my head's going to go towards the same direction as my foot. Now as I go the other way, I'm going to push this way, and my back foot's going to circle out towards the same direction as my head here. So I'm going like that, and like that. Here, and here, here, here. So as you notice, my lead leg, my front leg is actually pinned to the mat, it's heavy, and my back leg is doing all the mobility work here. It's different since this is defensive. If you're doing offensive stuff, you're kind of using your front foot to pivot. But for this specific drill, since it's just a drill, you're going to use your back foot to pivot out of the way here. So again, you're going to push this hand across. Your head's going to go to the opposite side. Your back foot's going to go to the same direction as your head. That's your reminder here. Now as I go back down the center, if I go this way, I'm going to push my lead hand this way. My head goes the opposite way. My foot goes the same direction as my head here. Now you can add strikes to it with a hand that's chambered at your cheek, right? Your backhand, your strong hand. So as I push this way, I can throw a strike. I push this way, I can throw a strike. Notice how my strikes are 45 degrees to the center line. The reason for that is you are parrying a punch, right? You're redirecting the energy of that punch either around you this way or around you this way based on what you do with this front hand here, right? So the punch comes in straight and I push the punch away, that means the person's gonna land around here. There's my strike, right? Now the punch goes here and I push the punch away, the person's gonna land this way, there's my strike. Notice on my back heel, the one that I was readjusting, is also raising up for me to throw the strike, so I can point my knee and my toes towards the imaginary opponent, towards the attacker here, so that I have full alignment into that punch. The reason why you want to do that is it gives you full power into that punch. So for example, if I just push here and I don't align my knees here, and I try to throw a punch, look how awkward this looks. My body's not aligned, my heel's pointed this way, but my body wants to go that way. And I can't really do much, I can't push off this foot really. So what I'm gonna do instead is, as I do that, my back knee is gonna turn, and it's kind of like I'm twisting into the ground here, so that I could throw my right foot, kind of like you're throwing a ball, boom, right? Your back leg has to do all the work when you're throwing the ball, so it generates all that power. So I'm parrying, punch, parry, punch, parry, punch,